a body of glass. Oh, you dealing with the boss. Is there?
Good morning and welcome back to the Tobago Update Morning Show. Yes, you saw it there, Castara Fisherman this weekend, August the 17th. Yes, and we have in studio with us Mr. Brent Eastman, who is the president of the Castara Fisherfolk Association, and he's joined by the vice president of the Castara Fisherfolk Association, Miss Keann Walker, and they are here to talk about the Castara Fisherman Fete happening this weekend, August the 17th. Welcome. Good morning and welcome.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. So tell us, we see the action, we see a fancy flyer, the music, the energy. Mm-hmm. Tell us, what can persons expect from Castara Fisherman Fete this weekend?
Okay. Good morning, the public. Morning to the panel.
Yes.
This year for Castara Fisherman Fete, we have a wide cast of events for the Fisherman Fete. Well, we're starting off with, we most of all, we must give thanks and praise. We have a church service, lead with the normal breakfast that, a lot of persons, looking out for. Mm-hmm. So we're going to have that breakfast. So we encouraging persons to, to come early to get a real taste of Castara, and during the course of the day, we have a lot of beach activities in terms of like swimming race, boat races, and other novelty events for persons to come and partake this Fisherman Fete.
So that's it's all taking place on the 17th.
All is taking place on the 17th.
Okay, and you all have any special artists coming to perform? I know you all have a wild DJ cast. In terms of persons, entertainers coming to perform, who can the public look forward to?
But this year we're not having any entertainers.
Okay.
Right? So it's a look forward for 2026. Right? But for this year, 2025, we more focus on, this year is more, it's like a family affair. So we're encouraging persons to come out with their families and enjoy the day. Normally, what used to happen before, we come and persons enjoy themselves, and then persons with children, they want to come, but because the fact that there isn't anything there to entertain the children. So this year, what we did, we put Bouncy Castle in place. So when you come that day, while you enjoying yourself, looking at the activities you maybe want to partake thereof, we have the kids zone, right? So you don't have to dip in your pockets to pay for them. It's already fully covered, right? I was fully sponsored, so they have their play area. It's safe, but safety is one of the key things that we look out for, right? So they have their safe zone, so they're going to be entertaining Bouncy Castle Unlimited. So it's a family affair this year.
Okay, so you centered it around the family coming out and enjoying themselves this year.
Correct.
Kind of, so you made a sort of pivot in terms of what you're offering the public. And what has the interest been like from persons, not just within the community, but outside of the community, knowing that you have made this pivot? Has there been a growing in interest from members of the public?
Sure. We have persons as far as, Trinidad, calling and asking, what it is that you're offering this year for the Castara Fisherman Fete. And we said, it's a family affair, so we come out with the family and enjoy yourself. Mm-hmm. It's a safe, as usual. Castara has always been safe, right? So it's just a continuation of just being safe and enjoying yourself.
And in continuing to that, persons come from far, not just Trinidad. At present, there is, I believe I can say, there is no space in the guest houses.
Right.
We are filled. Persons come as far as England to come to even to enjoy this event.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's not just Castara, not just Tobago, Trinidad, but by extension the world.
Correct.
And you also said that there are a list of activities. I know you mentioned the boat regatta.
Yeah.
Apart from the boat regatta, what else can persons do for adults, because we know the children have the fun segment, the bouncy castles and whatnot, but for the adults, apart from the boat regatta, what else is there on display?
Right, so from 1 p.m., we start off with the triathlon. Now, this is our first. We have never had a triathlon.
Okay.
So we have a triathlon, and the flyers up on Facebook, social media, where you can scan the barcode and register. So you have your persons that want to swim, bike, and run, right? That's first. Then we have the boat racing. We have the swimming races. We also have beach flag race. That's a very interesting one. Person look forward to that, and tug of war. That's for the strong, not for me. I can't pick that. So yeah, we have the tug of war as well. So yeah, and we have fishing races. The fishing race, first catch for the day, and the swimming race is both the adults and children.
Okay, and you spoke about registration. Is it that there's a cost to enter any of these competitions?
Yes, for the triathlon, it's $150 to register, small fee, and note that the first prize, you will be blown away. So we really encourage persons to come out and take part. The boat racing, yes, there's a fee, of course. That will be determined. That hasn't been settled yet, but that will be determined. The triathlon, you can pay via before the day or on the day. The $150 cost attached.
Okay. And you stated that this year is Family Day. Next year you all might look into entertainment in the future.
Yes.
But moving beyond even next year, what is the vision the Fisher Folk Association has for the Castara Fisherman Fete?
What we're looking at is continuously keep developing Castara, right? As we all know, Castara is a premier village in Tobago. It's a place where persons would come and enjoy themselves, continue enjoying themselves. You leave your bag unattended, you go in here, have a good time, nobody interfere with your stuff. So you know, we want to maintain that, and as we go forward, we want it to continue to grow. So with that, it would allow the village to grow, and by extension, Tobago. So that's our focus. You know, things may happen in between, but you know, that's our focus in developing. It's not just for the fisherman, as you rightfully said, right? It's everybody plays an important part with the development.
And I know we know that the Castara Fisherman Fete has been well established. It's been going on for a number of years. I'm not sure how many years it's been going on for.
I would safely say Fisherman Fete in Castara has been going on for more than 75 years.
75 years?
More than 75
I was thinking about 30 years, but I was way off. And so you're going on for more than 75 years. That's a long, long time. That's even before independence.
Before independence.
And a lot of persons come to the events. For persons who might be concerned about the traffic situation, the traffic management, I don't know if you could speak towards that.
Right. I had numerous conversations with the members of the Tobago Police Service in terms of we, you know, working out a way to ensure that the traffic is somewhat under control, right? And one of the things that we asking patrons to do when you come with your vehicle, we have pockets en route to Castara, you know, for you to park your vehicles. So we want to start like filling the pockets before we have persons park safely on the roadway, because based on the geography of Castara, parking is always a problem. Yes. Right? And we asking persons, we know persons coming into Castara and then after the event you're leaving Castara. So we asking you, when you park facing out.
Right.
One time.
So you don't have to turn around.
So you don't have to turn around, because that is one of the key things that holds up the traffic. So if you reverse park, it makes it much easier when it's time to leave. You just had to drive out, right? And we had that talk with TTPS, and they are ensuring that, you know, persons, you know, cooperate, you know, and then we just asking the public, hey, we come in to have a good time, right, in a premier village. Yes. You know, come out and you know, enjoy yourself. You know, the police are there to to guide us, right? So we just were asking you to cooperate with them. There are other persons who would be there also to ensure that persons park safely. You know, we asking you, hey, cooperate with them. Because as we said, it's a family affair.
Yes.
All of us, you know, we are Trinbagonians. So, you know, we come together and, you know, have a good time. Let's cooperate.
And as Castara being one of the premier villages in Tobago, as you said, and the Fisherman Fete being very well established, how many persons, how many patrons are you all anticipating to attend this year's event?
Well, we have always had more than thousands of persons. So to really put a cap on number on how many persons is far beyond our imagination. So a lot of persons are coming, and basically because last year persons were looking forward to that evening time, and we didn't have that last year. So this year we are really anticipating a big number.
Right.
A really big number.
Okay, and for patrons who might want additional information, or somebody who might want to be a vendor in the event, or somebody who might want to sponsor something in the event, how can they contact the Fisher Folk Association?
Well, before I answer that, we have had a lot of sponsors.
Right.
So I had to mention we have NLCB who has sponsored us for a number of years. We have Jane Monkey. We have Carib as well, sponsoring Mackinson. And when we have the smaller sponsors, and I forgot to mention, this year we having a little raffle where you pay $5 and you can win a 2-night stay at Castara Inn. Another sponsor. You could win dinner for 2 by Chino's breakfast. And but if persons are still willing to reach out and be a sponsor, you can call 289-4495. That's my number as Vice President. Or you could even reach us on Facebook, Instagram, right? Persons have been reaching out via that. Vendors as well. A lot of persons are asking about vending, and we support that. However, we are asking this year for the vendors, be free vend. However, give the association something.
Some sort of honorarium or something.
Yes.
Like that.
Yeah.
Okay, so one last shout out before we wrap up the interview. One last shout out. You can look into this camera right here. Give your last pitch, last advertisement. Tell people come out to Castara Fisherman Fete.
Ladies first.
Ladies first.
Well, I just want to mention the small sponsors because on our flyers we have the big sponsors, right? So I want to make mention to Castara Inn, Tekia's Place, Chino's Coffee Shop, Melly's Grill, Leah's Smoothie Bar, JT Salt Life, Big Up You, the Naturalist Beach Resort, Lynn's Variety Store, Eastman Executive Production, Tobago and Mr. Bertie Taylor. We all thank you so much for sponsoring this year. Thank the community of Castara for supporting the new executive, because we are a new executive.
Okay.
And we thank you all wholeheartedly for the support. We also want to thank Mr. Junior Kwashi. He was the president for a number of years, and we really want to thank him for supporting even behind the scenes.
All right, and one last pitch for the Castara Fisher Fete. I guess that's up to you, Mr. Eastman. That's up to you now.
Yes. We just want everybody to come out and, you know, have a good time, enjoy yourself, you know, be safe. Right? There's a lot to enjoy for this 2025 Castara Fisherman Fete. We urging persons to come early and enjoy it from the breakfast right down until the end. It's going to be fun-filled, whole day, whole night, lots of activities, and at the end of the day, we want patrons to come, have a good time, safe, and return to their various homes safely. Most important. Thank you.
All right, you heard it from Ms. Keann Walker, Vice President of the Castara Fisher Folk Association, and Mr. Brent Eastman, who is the President of the Castara Fisher Folk Association.
Important thing.
One more thing?
Important.
Okay, go ahead.
Right. We would recognize that at present the ATM isn't functioning at Castara.
Oh.
You know, there's
So
a key
walk with
thing.
your cash.
Walk with your cash.
Walk with your cash,
walk
ladies
with
and
your, walk with your
gentlemen.
cash, ladies and gentlemen. You know, as I say, Castara is a safe place, so nobody's going to interfere with you. So walk with your cash and, you know, have a good time.
Yes, everybody walk with your $1,000 and make sure to spend all your money in Castara, leave with $0 and 0 cents. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. Thank you very much for coming in, ladies and gentlemen. We have to go to a quick break, but when we come back, we have the Woman in Business segment. So do us a favor, share the live, share the live, share the live. We will be right back after these messages.